Brandon, I know there's going to be a lot of attention on the offense, but how important was Tommy Malone tonight, kind of playing that role of stopper?
You know what? He just had that was an outstanding start. And really similar to his last start, where very few locations missed. You saw a lot of weak contact, a lot of balls off the barrel at the end of the bat, just because it was the changeup was really good again. You also saw some jam fly balls on fastballs in that was able to get in there because they just can't look on one side of the plate. So yeah, just against a good offensive club, he pitched front to back really, really well and pitched with the lead fantastic. And we scored some runs for him, and he was throwing strikes. So it was just a really, really great start for us. It was one that we needed.
John Mioli, go ahead.
Brandon, we're in year 2 of questions about this with guys bouncing back after tough losses, tough series. Did you feel it was going to be different today as you guys are riding down here and getting ready for the game?
Just nothing really surprises me with these guys. We've talked a lot about it the last year plus of how they're we've had some bad losses in 19. We just had a tough series where we lost some games. We felt like we should have won or done some things a little bit differently to win ball games. For these guys to show up and have good at bats right away, that doesn't surprise me about them because I've seen them do it so many times. But yeah, just Iglesias, he just had great at bats all night. You go down the line, we had really good at bats, but Iggy was right in the middle of so many of our rallies, and it was just nice to see Hayes getting a couple hits and Santander. It was great to see Rio back, even though he took an 0 for, still contributed defensively, made a really nice play. Loved the swings. Just his timing was just a little bit off. He smothered a ball to right field that he smoked and had a really good at bat in his first at bat. So I just thought we had good at bats up and down the order, and Sevy continues to swing it.
Dan Connolly, go ahead.
Kind of following up on John's question there, Brandon. I mean, you guys obviously, had stopped the bleeding at times last year, but given the length of this schedule, you've talked about how important it is not to get too down too quickly. How important is it twice now after the Yankee series and after this Marlins series to be able to, show that you guys can bounce back that quickly?
Yeah, and it really starts with your starting pitcher. Starting pitcher giving you a chance, score early for him, which we did. And, we had some other opportunities early in the game, too, to extend leads, and we didn't do that. But, the next day starter is really key, and be able to score early for him after a tough last few days. That was huge for us tonight. And so our offense did a great job, and Tommy took it from there.
Rich Dubroff, go ahead.
Brandon, how impressed overall are you with Iglesias? I know you haven't seen a ton of him because most of the time he was in the American League when you were in the
he's just taken really good at bats. I love his approach. He is a middle of the field approach, short to the ball, never pulling off, just looking to hit a line drive hard through the middle, big part of the field. And I see him hitting with our guys a lot. He's shown incredible veteran leadership, pulling guys aside. He's been incredibly helpful, talking on defense. Since I managed him in the fall league in 2009, I think I've only seen him once, and that was in Detroit a few years back and during an interleague series. And it's if you guys would have seen him in 2009 until now, it makes you feel great because he is so mature and such a smart player and knows pitchers and knows how to take at bats and is helpful with our players. And he's off to a great start, and it's great to see.
Joe Trezza, go ahead.
Yeah, Brandon, not to beat the dead horse here, but to follow up on Rich's question, you guys kind of signed Iglesias for his glove, right? Like that was what his reputation was up until this year. He's hitting almost 500 20% of the way into the season. Are you surprised at all by the way he's swinging the bat?
Well, I don't think anybody expected that, but he did have a nice year offensively for Cincinnati. He's always been a line drive hitter, guy that's got some sneaky power at times. But yeah, he's just off to a good start. You know, we're still really early into this. But I just like the way he's swinging the bat right now. I know he's in a good place. I just got to keep him healthy. And obviously he's a major contributor for us offensively and defensively, and off to a wonderful start. So just got to try to keep him out there.
All right, got time for one more question from Stan Charles. Stan, go ahead.
Skip, about Iglesias and Ruiz, with 3 left-handers in your rotation, how important is that left side defense? And I know Velasquez plays nice defense, but Ruiz back out there with Iglesias.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of, especially kind of how 2 of our left-handers are kind of crafty, where they turn the ball over to right-handers, pitching away from left-handers at time, a lot of the time. Or that you're going to see a lot of action on the left side of the field, and huge for us to catch the ball. I mean, I'm a pitching and defense guy. I'm a firm believer that to be able to compete in this league and to be able to play in the postseason, you have to have a good defensive club. And I think that we're starting to scratch the surface on that. I think Rio's really improved defensively from last year in a huge way. Adding Iglesias is a big deal for us, just from a stability, a guy that's done it before, done it very, very well for a long time and knows the game. So we're on the right track there defensively. We still have some work to do, but to really just limit teams to 27 outs and not allow extra base runners in this division in these ballparks is key to be able to have some success.